I can't believe how successful you guys look already. And you guys don't even know it yet. Like, you have no idea. How many of you in here have a dream to be something that people kind of look at you kind of funny about when you say it out loud? Okay. That in itself lets me know that I'm in the right place. So, good morning, Broadview. Nah. My wife and I didn't drive all the way up from Virginia for me to say good morning and then to hear 5 people say good morning back. So, we're gonna do that again. Yeah. Now I feel like I'm back at home. Okay, cool. So, my name is Glenn Mourning, and I'm a former Danbury resident. I went to Haystown Elementary School, Broadview back in the day, not too long ago, but a little while back in the day. Graduated from Danbury High School. And my life started off in a very, I would say, odd place. Growing up in Danbury might not seem like it's the most challenging or the most difficult when you travel the world and speak to kids around the country and hear about some of their problems and hear about how hard other kids have it. But no matter where you are in your life or where you grow up, there's challenges that you're going to face regardless if you live in off of Main Street, off of North Street, whether you live up near Pembroke. I grew up on the Beaver Street housing projects back in the day, and that was a little rough. I'm not even too sure if that community is the same in terms of the violence, the drug addiction, the drug abuse, the neglect. But that's probably the best part about my life, that I came from that. My mother dropped out of school in the 10th grade. I learned how to read when I was like 10. I'm talking about like bed. What? Can he run over the fence? Like, I'm talking about, I learned how to read those words when I was like 10. Because school didn't matter to me. Why would school matter? When I got home, nobody was there. When I got home, my mom was out doing whatever she wanted to do. My uncle was all locked up in jail. All I wanted to do was be like the older kids, because the older kids were cool to me. They were swearing, they was getting in trouble, and they seemed like they didn't care. For whatever reason, that was cool. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be like them. I had a teacher in the 4th grade that changed my life. I was the type of kid that when I would see somebody get in trouble or fight, I'd be like, yeah, hit him again, do it again. Because I thought that was cool. It's actually ignorant to feel that way about violence, right? I'm just keeping it real with y'all, because y'all old enough to understand. But I didn't know, because I didn't have people in my life telling me that that was the wrong way to think. Hey, yo, we going to the store, man. You got some money? Nah, I don't got no money. All right, this is what we're gonna do. You mean to steal the candy bars? Look. Okay, all right. And then you get away with something stupid, and then you think that it's okay, and then you do it again. And then you're hanging with the wrong type of kids, but at the end of the day, because you don't know any better, that's all you know. So I grew up understanding that my mom and everybody didn't care. I could go do whatever. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna act up, I'm gonna be funny, I'm gonna talk when teachers are talking. I'm not gonna hand them my homework. But I want to be in the NFL, and I want to play ball, and I want to go to college, and I want to be on TV, and I want to write books. But I ain't gonna do nothing to prepare myself to get to that point. I'm just gonna be like everybody else around me and just be a knucklehead and get in trouble. So right around the 4th grade, like I was saying, I had a 4th grade teacher. She brought me inside one day. Her name is Dr. Anna Rocco. I was just with her just now eating breakfast at the Amber Room just a minute ago. She brought me to the side and said, why are you always flipping desk over? Why are you always yelling and cursing? You're only 9. What's wrong with you? I don't know, get on my face, there's nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you, lady? Right? Because I learned how to respond that way because that's who was around me. I was surrounding myself with kids that also talk like that. That stole candy from the store, that stole bikes from down the street, that didn't hand in their homework. And at first it seemed like that was cool. We were the cool kids getting in trouble. Yo, look, they over there doing their homework. Get out of here with that. No, we had it backwards. And let me tell you why we had it backwards. It's a little emotional, but I'm grown now, so I can kind of handle talking about it. But that same year in the 4th grade, I was walking home, and I wear glasses because if I take my glasses off, I can't really see past 4 feet that well. Right? So I'm walking home, I'm at Haystown Elementary School, and I'm the oldest of 4, but I'm walking out in front of them, walking with the older kids, being funny, telling jokes with my little brother and little sisters behind me. Don't know what's happening to them, don't know who's bothering them. But does that sound like a good leader? No. Right? You see what I'm saying? So I'm walking home down Oakland Avenue, not too far from here. And remember the type of kid I was. So I'm walking. Yo, you ugly, man, shut up. Nigga, get on my face. You lucky, say something. Right? That's the type of kid I was because I thought that was what you needed to do to prove to other people that you were cool. So I get closer to my house and remember the type of kid I was. I'm like, ha, the ambulance, somebody hurt over there. Look at that, y'all. Somebody hurt. It's a fire truck. Oh, set my house on fire, y'all. Look, ha ha. But remember when I told you about my vision, right? I didn't get my vision corrected until I started making a little bit of money because my mom didn't have money to give me no glasses. So I'm walking and I'm like, wait, hold up. Hold up, y'all. That's my house. With the ambulance outside and the fire truck. And not only was it my house, but the purple that was in the person that was in trouble was my mom. But people looking at me now like, but you was acting up, getting in trouble. All of a sudden now you care about your mom? You didn't care about your mom when you was flipping the desk over, getting in trouble. You didn't care about your mom when you wasn't doing your homework. You didn't care about your mom when you were swearing and stealing from the store. You didn't care about your mom when the principal was coming home saying you was doing something, acting up crazy all day, all week. You didn't care about her then. So as I get closer, I see the EMTs bringing this big old lady downstairs. So my mom is about my height. Yeah, I was wilding when I was little, but I had my limits because my mom knocked me out quick. Right? So they carried her down the stairs on a stretcher, and then my aunt pulled me to the side and she said, "You did this." I'm like, "What? I wasn't even home. What you talking about?" The doctor been saying, you driving your mom crazy with all this behavior. She needs your help. You the oldest. Why you keep getting in trouble? Why you keep yelling at teachers? Why you keep... I was 9. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. So at 35, 36, I think, my mom, she had her first stroke. And everybody said it was my fault. As the oldest, as the one that should know better, as the one who was physically able to take care of things. We used to have to walk from the laundromat in a grocery cart with the laundry in it. Kids used to drive by us in their cars, beeping at me. So the next day I'm at school, I'm like, yo, I dare you to make fun of me for going to the laundromat. I'm gonna whoop, right? Because that's the type of kid I was. I didn't even realize that what I was actually doing was serving my family and helping, regardless of what people thought. We didn't have no money, but who cares? I was trying to make the best situation for my mom with certain things, but then I had to realize that there are other areas in my life, school, my behavior, that had to start to match. I can't help her carry things Can't help her carry groceries, can't help her go do the laundry, and think that that's enough. We get to the hospital that day, true story, we get to the hospital that day and everybody's like, she's good, she's gonna be all right, she can't eat these foods no more, she can't deal with this type of stress anymore, so we gotta make some changes. So as crazy as I was acting as a kid, it continued. 9, 10, 11, I get to Broadview and I'm going crazy in Broadview. Because now it's more people, I can get attention from more kids now. Before I had an audience of maybe like 20, 15 kids that would laugh at my jokes, think I was cool for doing the wrong things. But now I had a couple hundred, so it was on. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be that kid. Everybody gonna know my name, but for the wrong reasons. I was in the 6th grade and I was failing every class. I could barely read in elementary school, then I was failing every class in middle school. My life was on a path headed in the same exact direction of the people that I watched get locked up, sell drugs, get in trouble. I was on the same exact path. Like not taking a step and I'm talking about like, boom, same exact path. And then my 4th grade teacher called the house and I was in middle school. She was still trying to help me, still trying to help Lily and Mourning get her son together. And she said, this is what we gotta do. I started writing a journal when I was in middle school. Advice that I was getting from adults. I wasn't using the advice yet, but I kept that journal, I was writing. So in my mind, I was like, I wanna make the right choices, but I kind of don't know how. So here's where it all comes together. Ready? Perfect example. My wife and I get in a car. We both got an iPhone, but we got 2 different applications for navigating the roads. She uses, what is it called? Waze?
Waze.
The corny app that don't really work. She uses that one. And I'm kind of old school with it. I use what's called, it's not Google Maps, it's an old app. It's like what is it called? Maps, but it works for me. So understand this. Your teachers, your parents, they want to get you to a place that you've never been before. So let's refer to that place as the most successful destination that you could imagine. Y'all following me? Okay, your teachers, hopefully your family, but especially your teachers. I know that for a fact because I am one. I'm a school teacher myself, so I know this for certain. That your teachers want to get you to a destination that you've never been to. Some of you don't know the actual strategies to get there, and I'm going to close with the strategies, but right now, just follow me. When we're in a car and we use our GPS, it's because we need to get somewhere that we don't know how to get to. I don't need the GPS or plug in the address going from my mom's house to Broadview. I know how to get here, like boom, 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 up the hill, bam, I'm here, right? But to get to a new place, somewhere I've never been, if you got C's right now, you want to get the B's and A's. If you got A's right now, but you want to join a club or a team to get more involved, that's a new place. Y'all follow me? Okay. But what was happening to me at 11 and 12 and even 13 years old was that I had one GPS, like Waze, telling me to get to success, I had to go straight, had to take a right here, 2 miles, destination right there, success, boom. But I had my other app on at the same time. Imagine putting 2 phones next to each other, plugging in a direction. One of the apps is going to try to redirect you and send you to the same destination, but they're going to tell you to take different turns because they try to autocorrect. They try to adjust for traffic, accidents. They try to redirect you. So if Waze is speaking audibly out loud at the very same time Maps is speaking out loud, even though the destination might be the same, the way you get there could be different. Make sense? So what was happening in my life at 12 was I had my uncle saying, yo, when somebody hit you, hit them back. That's how you handle your business. Because to them, that was success. That was the right thing to do. So that's like one GPS, right? But on the other side, I had teachers saying, if someone hits you, you gotta let us know. And I'm like, what? My uncle said, lay him out. Well, let me tell you how far that gets you, Glenn. Hey, yo, man, you don't gotta do that schoolwork, man. Come over here. We're gonna go, we're gonna go take some candy from the store, and then you could sell it to the kids, and you can make $10. What? When you go to college, you can get a job and make money. So to them over here, that's success. That's doing the right thing to them. But over here, on this GPS system, I had somebody telling me to do something that I'd never done before also. But the problem was I needed to find a way to turn one of these things off, because you can't do both. You're gonna have an accident. You ain't gonna get there. One thing's gonna say go left, the other one's gonna say go right, and then at the end of the day, you're just gonna be stuck in the middle and you ain't gonna make no progress, you ain't gonna move. So at Broadview is where I learned which GPS system to just turn off completely. Not even turn the phone off. I got rid of the phone. I stopped listening to those kids in the neighborhood. I stopped listening to my uncles that all they knew was getting in trouble anyway. I stopped listening to my classmate who was the other class clown. I moved my seat when I got to 7th and 8th grade. I'm like, yo, Miss Such and Such said I could go to college and play ball, man. Y'all go ahead with all that playing around. I'm good, I'm over here. I gotta get these grades. So in addition to turning off listening to the wrong people, I'm gonna give you, really quick, I'm just gonna give you these strategies that I call paying the price for success. Everyone shout out, pay the price. Pay the price. No, I told y'all we came up from Virginia. Everybody shout out, pay the price. Pay the price. For success. For success. All right, here we go. Price. I know y'all don't gotta repeat no more, it's all good. I know y'all in middle school, so I know y'all can spell the word price, but we gonna fly through it real quick. P-R-I-C-E. Here's what I learned how to do in middle school. I learned how to pay the price to be successful. I learned how to turn off the wrong navigation system that was trying to push me through my life. I learned how to listen to the right people, even though sometimes their advice was hard to hear. But in middle school, I learned how to be persistent. That's first. I learned how not to give up on things. You don't want this F? Do the work. But you said it was due yesterday. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you a chance to be persistent, so don't give up on it. Keep pushing. R. I had to be way more responsible by the time I got to 7th and 8th grade. The I is something that I do nothing about. Integrity. I had to learn how to be honest and just be straight up with people. Did you do that? Yes or no? But see, what happened was, that wasn't the question. I had to learn how to just be honest and deal with the consequences, and then eventually I stopped making those choices, making those decisions that put me in those situations to begin with. So we got P-R-I, and then we get to C. Hold on, before I get to C, I got one of my books that I want to give this book out for free real quick to somebody that's paying attention. I need a vertical hand, a silent vertical hand, just to give me the P-R-I really quick. What was the P-R and the I real quick? I got the young lady in NASA. What was the P? Go ahead, real quick.
Persistence, integrity.
You missing a letter.
Oh wait, I need that. Responsibility and integrity.
There we go. Can we give it up for the young lady in NASA? All right, so we got persistence, responsibility, integrity. You got to be committed. Everybody say committed. Committed. Come on now. I'm talking about something going to take you an hour. Set your alarm. Bang that hour out. Get it done. Whether it's practicing a sport, practicing an instrument, studying extra vocabulary words, commit to it. Don't give up early before the magic happens. And then lastly is E. Everybody say eat. Eat. No, I'm kidding. It's about to be lunchtime. It ain't eat. It ain't eat. It ain't eat. E stands for enthusiasm. Everyone say enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is literally when you do things with excitement as opposed to, see, I was an athlete when I was in middle school, high school, college. I was a scrub at UConn though. But in high school I was the man. But in college, I couldn't do it. It was crazy. But long story short, if coach said, all right, y'all, we got a minute left. Y'all wanna scrimmage again? Would you wanna play for somebody that talked to you like that? All right, y'all, take this out. So you trying to make the college? Yo, line up. We're gonna warm up real quick, and then I got these high school kids coming. We're gonna scrimmage. We're gonna get it in, and that's the type of person you want. That's enthusiasm. Those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with. So when you finally put PRICE together and you learn how to pay the price for success, you can go from the kid that got sent to the principal's office to the point where I had my own desk in Mr. Kilcourse and Mr. Lucas's office in Haystown. I had my own desk in their office because I was in trouble so much. You could go from that kid getting kicked out of class, almost kicked out of school, almost going down the wrong path, getting ready to just be on a destructive course. You could go from that kid to learn how to turn off the navigation system that's pointing you in the wrong direction. And when you put it all together, I guarantee you there's somebody in here that in about 10, 15, maybe 20 years is gonna come back to Broadview and teach kids how to be successful. Broadview Middle School, it was so awesome being able to come home. I thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys grow.